Welcome back to TelecomTV's Top 10 Mobile Moments, where we're taking a look at our 20 years of supporting MWC and its 3GSM predecessor. Yes, 20 years of video coverage, from boats in Can Marina to the first on-site studios in Barcelona. We've done it all, and we've got the tapes to boot. Boxes and boxes of them. We even had to buy some second-hand tape machines. They are just so old.
Well, we've finally arrived at number 1 in our top 10 countdown, and that means the iPhone Cometh.
Well, like it or not, Apple changed the mobile business forever. The iPhone resulted in the rapid demise of all those quirky, distinctive phone designs that we saw earlier, with their different screen sizes, physical keyboards, all the gimmicky extras, all gone. Smartphones today still take their design from that very first black slab with a big touchscreen. No one saw it coming. The iPhone was the impossible phone.
Everybody would love a phone that's beautifully slim with a massive screen, a fantastic QWERTY keyboard and a battery that lasts forever. Of course, you can't do all of those things in one device and still make it small and to fit in the pocket.
So, Guy, was he really just articulating what everyone was thinking at the time?
I think he was, Ray. That was the industry view. But the iPhone, it also launched a new operating system that was just unlike anything that preceded it. And without iOS, we wouldn't have had Android. And there's more. The App Store. The App Store didn't even feature on the first iPhones. It came a bit later. But it was the App Store that opened up the development of applications and, useful things that people actually want. It spawned a huge and immensely lucrative ecosystem. There are just so many reasons why the iPhone can claim its place at the top of our charts. And to think, Apple has never ever bought a booth at Mobile World Congress. Hence, no video of Apple at MWC. And yet, as we were about to see in our news report from 2007, the shadow of Apple was already looming large.
There's definitely somebody missing. The stand may be here, but where on earth is the newest entrance in the mobile handset market? Actually, Apple's iPhone may be here in spirit, if not in practice. Remember the Sony Walkman? Trouble is, not many people do since the iPod came along. So what is Sony Ericsson going to do about the iPhone?
Well, I don't think it's a question of being worried. I think it's a question of almost like being grateful, because it's going to stimulate the market and more consumers are going to be interested in mobile technology and what you can do with mobile technology, and particularly in the music field. They have a history of producing some really interesting products, some very iconic products, and I think they do a really good job at producing those products. But I think they still have quite a long way to go to sort of catch up with the rest of the market.
Now, Motorola were one of the first companies to recognise the power of Apple when they put iTunes on their Razr phone. But what are they going to do about the iPhone?
We think that competition is fair, is good for us, and we think we have an advantage over them because we've been in this world manufacturing phones for 16 years. So we have a competitive advantage. The iPhone is good, but it doesn't bring you any, let's say, broadband, mobile broadband that we have.
Good old Nokia, long the grandfather of the mobile handsets. But will your grandson actually want to own one, or will he go straight for the iPhone?
3500 here. This is our youth music phone.
Now we have updated the Legend, so having a Series 60 user interface.
It's a new premium phone from Nokia, made out of stainless steel. It also has a glass here in the front with sapphire coating.
But is it cool? Is it what everybody's going to want to have? Has it got the cachet of the iPhone?
I would say wow is different for different people, and in Nokia we have a very broad portfolio, and we pride ourselves saying that whatever it is that you need, that consumers need, we have a phone for them.
This may be the closest you're going to get to an Apple iPhone at this show. However, its very absence may be the best PR stunt of all. Kent Barker, 3GSM TV.
I love that report. You know, all those people interviewed, they weren't the only ones in denial about the impact Apple would have. Practically the entire establishment was in various stages of shock and panic.
And I can confirm that wow is different for everyone.
You know, Apple did get a little love from MWC, despite not forking out millions for a stand in Hall 3. A few years later, Steve Jobs was awarded Mobile Industry Personality of the Year, as voted by members of the media. We know a winner when we see one.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the very final award of the afternoon. It's a very important award. It's the Mobile Industry Personality of the Year. And the winner is Steve Jobs of Apple. Now, it was perhaps inevitable, as is the tradition of all good award ceremonies, that there's someone always unable to make it. Unfortunately, Mr. Jobs is busy working on Apple's next big thing, the iDiaper, and is unable to join us today. And now he's, to crown his career, won this award. He will be the happiest man in Cupertino, California. So I accepted on his behalf. I have met him, I do know him. Just the other week, I was there for the launch of the iPad, and he said, "Stephen Fry, right?" And I wanted to die. I was so excited. It was just extraordinary. I melted into the ground.
That award was last seen sat at the back of the video production room. And here's the proof. I took a photograph. Look at that. I took a photograph with my original iPhone, which I've still got here. Who knows where this ended up? I've got my suspicions. And yes, rubbish photo, but as I say, taken with a very early iPhone in the dark.
And yet, that still beats anything that I've taken in the past 10 years with any of the many phones I've had.
So there you have it, the #1 mobile moment in our countdown.
And what a great nostalgia trip we've had this week. I'm so glad that all that acetate from the turn of the century didn't disintegrate. And of course, I hope too that we'll be able to make some new archives in 2022.
Absolutely, yes. This has been so much fun to do. And as we've been saying throughout this series, let us know what you think. Get in touch, drop us an email. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, let us know what you think. And if you've missed any of the earlier entries in our top 10, they're all now available to watch on demand, over and over and over again.
For now though, thanks. Goodbye.